You know, I thought about it, and I've got this channel up, and I've never really introduced myself, so I'm going to do an introduction. A little bit of backstory. My name's William Luke. I live in Lake City, Florida. I am 33 years old. I'm married to a lovely woman. I have a 2-year-old son. And up until my son was actually not long before he was born, I was pretty much strung out on drugs for the better part of like 10 years, you know. Pretty much like methamphetamine and or Xanax or in coke, pretty much every day, you know. I got drunk all the time. But yeah, meth is the main one. You know, I snorted a lot of pills, did a lot of things. I sold a lot of drugs, lots and lots of drugs over the times. Sold guns, all kinds of things, you know. Some things I can get into, some things I can't. But yeah, I was strung out on drugs. And, you know, the funny thing is that I think the first time I got in trouble with the law, you know, because I'm a convicted felon. First time I got in trouble with the law, I think I was 12 years old. Just a petty theft from Walmart. I got caught stealing some stuff. Then I think at 16, I got in trouble. 17, I got in my first major trouble. I got burglary alarm, grand larceny, and dealing stolen merchandise. You know, I went to juvie for that and a bunch of other crap. And then I think I got in trouble again at like 19, if I'm not mistaken, caught some more felonies. And at 21, got in trouble again, caught some more felonies, went to prison. And since then, over the years, I've only had one occurrence with the law since a few years back. I got pulled over for a tag light, and at the time I didn't have medical marijuana card, and I had like 3.5 grams of weed in the car, and they asked me if I had anything in it. I told them yeah, and so I got in a little trouble for that. That ended up giving me a warrant out for arrest, which was before COVID happened, I believe. Eventually, you know, I turned myself in with that and dealt with all that, and got pulled over actually. I was with my little brother. We got pulled over, and I went to jail and stayed in jail for like a week or whatever it was, and got out. And ever since then, we've been good. In between prison and that little occurrence, I had no trouble, except, you know, still was doing a lot of very dumb things. Still, you know, like I said, there were times where I was, you know, we were cooking meth, and you know, I've sold a lot of coke, and never sold meth though, ironically. I just like to do it every day. They so funny to me, at least now, you know. But I had a blast. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit nobody. Yeah, I had a great time. But you know what? Though, all them great times, I could have had a lot better time doing something else. Still had a fantastic time doing something else, and I would have been a lot better off in life. I wouldn't be in the position I am. Probably wouldn't have the same health problems that I have today that I have to deal with. I wouldn't have the same, I guess you can say, persona to people, you know, that I probably have, the image I have out in the world. You know, there's a lot of factors, a lot of things to take into consideration, right? But that's who I am. You know, now here we are. Like I said, I'm 33. I own a tattoo shop, Lake City, Florida. That's what I do for a living. We're super blessed and super lucky. So now you know a little bit more about who I am, at least. Now, I'll go into further detail about all that, but if you want to hear more, just let me know. This is, like I said, just a simple little introduction is all this is. I'm going to get into more things about drug addiction, drug dealing, business, and we're going to talk about, you know, tattooing and how to tattoo and like all kinds of cool things, you know, and just talk about some stuff. And if you have any questions, any things you want to hear, or you're curious about, or if you're going through something and you need some advice or whatever, then just let me know. Drop something in the comments or whatever, because I would love to help y'all if I can. The whole point of me doing all this is to help people. I don't expect ever to get rich off any of this stuff, or I might not make any money actually off of it, but if I can help all y'all or help anybody in the process of, that's really the true goal here. So, yep, that's who I am. Nice to meet you guys. God bless and stay awesome.